oh boy, Firefly Fun House was next. Oh, this is my favorite thing on the show.
This is so good. Amazing stuff.
I thought this was a masterpiece of a Firefly Fun House. I said that wrong, but it's fine. And it really kind of conjured those emotions that I felt on the first lot of the Firefly Funhouse segments, when I was like, I cannot wait to see what happens next week. And every time I watched, I was like, this is genius. This is perfect. The first time the Fiend character was introduced, I got those feelings again from this Firefly Funhouse segment because I thought it was brilliant. It starts off with Bray standing back to the camera, crying, looking at a picture of Cena beating him at WrestleMania 30. And he just kind of turns around and wipes his eyes. And he's like, oh, hey, didn't see you there. Today we're going to talk about... And then he gets cut off by hearing these kind of whispering voices, and he kind of grabs the back of his head and he's like, shut up. And then you see the lantern that he's got of the old Bray Wyatt's head. And he starts talking to it, screams at them to shut up. And he said, you had your chance and you blew it against John Cena. You failed. And then Abby the Witch pipes in and just says that he was delusional then and he's still delusional now. Does he think he suddenly has the secret recipe to defeat John Cena? And he goes, actually, yes, I do. And it cuts away to this thing of Bray's let me in segment or whatever the hell it is. And he starts blending up all these ingredients to make the perfect recipe for John Cena, filled with self-loathing and disappointment and hot sauce. And also rage and resentment. And then Ramblin' Rabbit comes in with a carrot, and then he's just like, oh, you should use this to help you see John Cena. And he's like, oh, that's a great idea. Throws the carrot away and just goes, just kidding. Picks up Ramblin' Rabbit and says, oh, this was the last ingredient we needed, irrelevant opinions. And then put it in the blender, blends it all up and has the drink, does like a proper ad for it. He's like, hey, I'm WWE superstar Bray Wyatt. And when I'm doing this, I need my drink and whatever else he said. Starts drinking some of that. And he says it tastes great, but it has a nasty side effect. And it's the Fiend cutting in and out, and then it cuts to black. And in that as well, he challenged John Cena to a Firefly Funhouse match where anything goes, welcome to my world, anything happens, etc. And we're getting a response from that. We're getting a John Cena response to that next week, supposedly. God, I love this segment so much. This was brilliant.
You hit the nail on the head when you said that this made you think of like the old, I say the old, they're less than a year old at this point, but like last year's Firefly Funhouse, those early days of the Firefly Funhouse where we were like, oh my God, this is creatively brilliant. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do for next week's Firefly Funhouse. I got all of that again. And it's, this feud got off to a bad start because it was just the Fiend pointing at a sign and it was totally lame, particularly because John Cena was like, I'm not having a match. Okay, you did a point. And then, but I think they've quite cleverly retrofitted the bad decision to have Cena beat him at WrestleMania 30 to become the catalyst for this story, for this story to happen at WrestleMania 36. But this segment really did make me want to see the match. And, as we exclusively reported the other day on the WrestleTalk News and on WrestleTalk.com, it is going to be a very, very weird and wacky match that we kind of fantasy booked a little bit, which was, it's going to have Bray Wyatt and it's going to have The Fiend. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this is, particularly if this has got a lot of Bray's influence, and Bray has sort of like, doing a lot of this with Cena and kind of working this out together. I think this could be absolutely fantastic watching. I think this could be...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's because I think this could be like one of the best things at WrestleMania this year.
Absolutely, yeah. It's the match I'm most excited for. It's the match I'm most curious to see how it's going to look and how it's going to be. Is it going to be like the proper WWE version of, the final deletion before they did, not the ultimate deletion, that doesn't count, but like their kind of version of that kind of kooky, cinematic, wacky experience that's not the House of Horrors, because that also doesn't count. But yeah, I'm so pumped for this. And I've seen a report saying that this kind of match is just Bray's baby. And generally speaking, when Bray has done something that he's put his full creative control over, it's been perfect. That's where the whole Fiend came from. He's been overseeing everything to do with the Fiend. When we had on our Explained series, it's just gone up on Parts of Unknown, which please watch. It's great.
So good.
So good. When we interviewed Carl Scarborough, who was the guy who did the original sketches for the Fiend Mask and stuff like that, he was saying, and there's loads of other reports of people that have worked with Bray Wyatt saying that Bray's a genius when it comes to this stuff, and you come to him with an idea and he'll come back at you with 8 more like on top of it. He's just so in tune with how everything works. And on top of that, another report I saw said that Cena was really championing Wyatt's ideas and getting them to be like, please listen to Bray. This is all great. So fingers crossed, it's going to be brilliant. But
if there's one man that can get through to Vince McMahon and make him listen, it's John Cena. Like John
Absolutely.
Cena is that guy. If you can get John Cena championing you and backing you, that should lead to good things for you. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be great. I still think Cena is winning, but I think it's going to be great.
I don't know.
Dude, it's Cena wins here, then Fiend beats him in the rematch. Like they did exactly the same. You know, that's what they did with the Bray Wyatt John Cena feud at WrestleMania 30. We'll just get that again.
Time is a flat circle.